It's Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching Beartown episode 1, season 1. This is like a 5-part or 5-episode series. No telling if there's going to be a season 2. I think it's just going to be a one-off. But before I get into this review, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at PerpMinder420. Now, what caught my eye about this, it's about hockey, but there's something a lot darker going on with this story. I only watched like 30 seconds of it. I was sold. Now, watching this first episode, I am really locked in and invested, especially with that cliffhanger. So it starts off with, somebody getting chased down, getting shot at, and you don't really know who it is, because by the time they show you who exactly pulled the trigger and who's running from the shooter, they kind of pan out, and you just hear a gunshot, which is really interesting, especially with the cliffhanger that they gave us at the end of this first episode. But this is essentially a series about a coach building up this team, what it looks like from the surface. This definitely has a lot of Mighty Ducks vibes. You can look at the one character, Kevin, in this thumbnail. He's kind of like the Adam Banks and Charlie character put into one. But, Peter himself, he's the coach. He comes back from Canada. He has connections to the NHL and stuff, and he wants to kind of start this junior hockey. He wants to coach this junior hockey team. He wants to put together the best team possible. He also has a loss. He also had a kid of his die, so that's another reason why he's back in town, back in Beartown. He comes there with his wife and his 2 kids. His wife, Mira, she's like a lawyer, so I don't know what her role is going to be in all this. And you have his oldest daughter, Maya, which she's kind of like the love interest for Kevin. Pay very close attention to those 2 characters, Kevin and Maya, because I think something between those 2 is going to go really sour. I don't know what it is, but it's got me intrigued. So you see that Kevin is a very nice guy on the surface. He has a really rough upbringing. His dad is a real asshole for a lot of reasons. They definitely explain a little bit in detail on why. He has prior beef with Peter back in the day when they were younger. He doesn't feel like he accomplished his goal as a kid. He wanted, to be that hockey player. He wanted to be the best player, but he just wasn't cut out for it. So he kind of takes that on his son. He even goes as far as to makes Kevin walk. Gets out the car. Kevin pisses him off, and he ends up making him walk in 25-degree weather. That shit was so fucked up, and it just doesn't seem like nothing pleases him. He's just always miserable, even though you could tell that he still cares about his son. He just, I'm wondering if he's gonna get redeemed by the end of this series. Possibly not, but he's definitely not my favorite character at all. But this show has really got my interest. You have a lot going. I think this is a really solid first episode, just introducing you to characters and trying to just give you the vibe. It was very lighthearted at times, because you see the hockey team win a lot with the help of Peter's coaching. You definitely see a lot of foreshadowing. I'm just really curious to see where all this goes, by the end of by the time we get to episode 5, because it's only a 5 episode story. I wish I could watch every episode and just binge it real quick and do a full review, but we're just gonna have to wait and see how things play out, what that cliffhanger means for the overall series. What did Kevin do? You know, what's gonna happen between Kevin and his father? What's gonna happen with just everything? You know, I want to learn more about Peter's past as well, because I feel like that's gonna be at play as well going further into the series. But if you've seen this, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't, I definitely recommend checking this out if you like hockey, and if you don't mind subtitles. The subtitles aren't that bad, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty easy to catch up with. I think the pacing of this episode was really good. I wasn't really, don't feel like anything really got drawn out. Seems like they're going to get right to the point sooner than later. But until next week, I will see y'all later. Peace.